I tried. But I cannot. And you're right. When we sit up on this internet, and here's a prime example, stop asking what protection look like. Stop asking. Stop asking that question on this internet. Why people are not getting protected. Because you can't protect them. Some folk don't want it. Some folk want to be left alone. Some folk want to do them, boo-boo. So when y'all get on this internet and we go into these topics and we say what protection look like, I tried it. These folks don't want protection. You stepping in folk business now, Nitra. That's what protection looked like, and it failed. It failed. It failed. It failed. Period, Pooh. I am done with that woman. It's a lesson learned. NDAs will be in place. We are not responsible. When you go on this trip, we're not responsible for you. See, that wasn't in place, Auntie. That wasn't in place. You know, and I wasn't even thinking about it on that level. But now you got to really think about it on that level, because to her, that was okay. That's what it looked like. So now NDA has to go in place. Hey, y'all. So when I do walk past some bullshit, Sunshine, when I do hear it, I can just walk past the Big Al and say, hey, we not responsible for you. You book your own trip. And I can just walk past it. So somebody asked a question. Well, Tanya, if she was good and had it under control, then hey, believe that. It wasn't under control. You weren't there, sister. You just said something on her live a while ago, and you said everybody wasn't there. People, you weren't there. You weren't there, sister. She said she didn't hear it. So how was it under control when you don't hear it? I know, sister, but it wasn't under control. Thank you, Black Sugar. That's that Rosé edition. Y'all know it's a fresh tube, too. I wore that other night. I'm faithful with it. I'm faithful with it. Rosé, make sure you start coming up here and doing your commercials. You have my permission to start coming up here and promoting your own product. I want you to do that. Please come promote your product, because this lip line is lipping and it don't need to go in the cracks. And I don't need to be promoting it more than you promote it. So you officially, if you're here, have been told today to once a week to come through here and promote this product. Because no matter how people hate on you, they damn sure need to get some of this. They damn sure need to get them some of this. Okay? The lips is popping. So Rosé officially gets to come once a week and promote her lip line. I hope she here. If she not, if somebody here from the garden, make sure y'all tell her I just put an extra seed in the garden. The lip is popping. They are popping. I love it. She got a badass lip line, and I try to keep it out there for her because I do want the women to know, don't miss out on the opportunity to have a good lip. It's popping. It is. And it's giving what it show. It gives it. It don't come off. It don't come off. It's hell getting it off. So, yeah. So make sure y'all let her know to come through once a week and promote her product. I want her to sell this out every week. She needs to sell out this. Sell it out, Rosé. Once a week. come up here. It's up to you to keep this going. And I'm sure you probably make good profit, but I want people to know about your lip line. Like, you have a badass lip line. So make sure when I get ready to do a commercial, come up and promote your lip line. But let me tell y'all this. I'm done with Little Touch. Yes, it's a matte. It's a matte. It don't come off. Like, it don't come off, y'all. You know? It's good. Like, she got a bad lip line. Give me 2.2, Rose. But I want to say this. I tried. I don't like it. I did not like even when I called Diamond to check on her. Like, you know, she said that she didn't like, well, she didn't say she didn't like. She said she ended her live because of what happened on her platform. That left me with a question mark. I told Kevin that really made me feel some type of way because I don't want to be the cause of somebody ending their live. And the way Diamond ended her live, to me, made me feel like it was my fault when she said it, because I called her to check on her and I asked her if it was about something else because I heard something. And when I just thought it was about something else. I thought she had actually received some bad news. And when she told me, no, it wasn't that, it was about what happened on her live, I just was like, I hate iCali. I just was like, thank you. Like, I'm like, so what part was it? Was it me getting up there and telling Little Touch? Like, cause like, it's just the principle of her even going on this woman live just so she can tell this damn story. Like, why do you want to tell this story? It don't make you look good. You don't look good. You don't look good to be 61 years old and you want the world to know, because I'm going to let the world know the whole story. You're not going to be telling part the story and make it look like Nitra over here cock blocking. Let people know why Nitra was cock blocking, because it was a nigga with another nigga and one nigga said they was finna F you. Please tell that part. But what you're doing is going over there telling Diamond this morning that you're grown. And like people trying to treat you like a little kid. There ain't nobody trying to treat a 61-year-old like a little kid. But your mentality, the way you think, your thought process is kiddie. I don't know if you slow or not. I'm finally getting over it. She did this to herself, sir. I feel like I was a friend to her, if nothing else. Here comes sister. Here come Rose. Sorry, Adrena, I didn't mean to do that.
And roll up, you got something.
Let me get this down. And sister, she over there telling you that we talked on the phone for 30 minutes. We talked 13 minutes, and that 13 minutes we ain't talked about. She tried to tell me to watch the people around me because the people around me don't want her to be a part of FOE. And I remember I told you yesterday when I got off the phone with her, I said, she telling me to watch the people around me, but you can't watch the niggas whispering in your ear telling you they finna F you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tried saying a while ago over on her panel, because when she got to explaining a situation, I told her, I said, well, LT, I said, this is not the same thing that you told me when we had a conversation about what you're discussing. So everything you're saying now is not the same thing that you originally said when we was one-on-one. So I just left her page in her panel. Because, I mean, you're lying, you're not telling the whole truth, and you're trying to make Glam, Callie, and my sister look bad. And I don't like that. Because just tell the truth, and people can see. Everybody over here know that y'all crowdfunded for Big Girl to go on the cruise. We did not raise half of what it costs for everybody that went on this cruise. However, on my journey, who was my roommate, accepted what was raised. You get what I mean? She never once told me that was her room. She never once made me feel bad about sharing a room with her or anything. She never once made me feel like, oh, I paid more, so I have more say so. I never got that from her at all. She never once came back when she saw I did have some money and say, "Oh, well, pay me the rest for for the room." She never did that to me. Not one time. Nobody ever made me feel bad about nothing. And my thing is to hear all this stuff going on and Little Touch really just playing along with it and not speaking up and just doing what's right. I don't like that.
And let me clear this up.
She doesn't listen to anyone else. She doesn't know how to listen to other
Let me
people.
say this right quick and then KB. So the chosen one said that I said on the ship that Little Touch wasn't going anywhere and she was FOE. She can still claim the name FOE. She can be FOE. I'm not fucking with her anymore. And she's not going on any more trips because she is a liability. At the end of the day, it is my choice the way this story is being changed and flipped upside down for me at 50 to change my fucking mind. You're right. I didn't want her to go nowhere. I wanted her to stay over here. But you're not going to take this situation and make it be something that it's not. So because of that, I changed my fucking mind at 50. I'm protecting my brand, my peace, my energy, and people from being around her because she lying. So yeah, you're right. She gone.
And I'm gonna tell you, sister, that's people got to realize this. They were not there to witness or see, just like I wasn't in that club. However, I saw the video, and when I saw the video didn't even look good itself. You get what I mean? So, but at the same time, just like you did what you did for her, I did that for other people that I saw where guys were pulling on their arms, trying to take them. Hey, where we going? Nah, we ain't going that way. Y'all going to go where y'all going. She going with me. You get what I mean? But that person never, all they said was, thank you, TT. Because I mean, sometimes when you're drinking and stuff like that, you just get lured and stuff like that. And people feel like they can take advantage of you. And I mean, I'm glad you helped her out, regardless if everybody else don't see it that way, because it could have been worse. And then they would have been like, "Oh, FOE, let her get down there and get great." You get what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like Shanice, it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you wouldn't have helped her, they would have been talking about you this morning and FOE this morning.
That's the last help she can get.
And they still talking bad about you. And then for her to sit up and talk about money and stuff like that, when it was called and said, "Hey, will you take this $500 and let this person be in the room with you?" And you said, "Yeah," that should have been the end of it. It shouldn't have been no more, "I need 250, 700, 900, none of that. You accepted this, and regardless if that woman came on the trip with some money in her pocket, you accepted what you accepted for her to be a roommate with you. I don't get none of that. How they say broke people need to stay their ass at home. This broke one was on that cruise and turned the fuck up. You hear me?
Period. Somebody else paid and get her bag for it. But let me say this. Let KB say something. It's a bad look for my brand. I don't care. Like I have a whole LLC, Miss Nitrous Entertainment. This is not part of entertainment. It just looked bad for my brand. I choose not to let it be good content around me, and I choose not to be around her no more. I'm not going to be around her anymore. She over there now screaming and hollering, and people just like, but the world is so, the words say that in the last days, we're going to believe a lie over the truth.
Sure did.
It's nothing that I don't expect to see, but I don't have to be around it. I can protect my brand from it. The end.
On the ship, so I didn't see what happened, but I've been watching and having communication with her sometimes for a while now, and she doesn't hear other people. Like, she truly is just like, she showed me multiple times that she's about herself only. She doesn't know how to say, like, how are you, or listen to others' words, you know, like to have correspondence and back and forth. She doesn't, I don't know that she doesn't know how to do that. I think she does know how to do it. I think she just wants to be in the spotlight, and that's what she's doing now, and the optics are horrible. She's going to she's going to big pages and talking about this in your name. Like, you've given her so much grace. Like, just don't even feel bad. There's two sides of her, but neither one of them knows how to listen.
And she got over 400 people over there in her lives, and maybe
And
two.
that's all she's worried about right now. That's what she did this morning. That's exactly what she did last night and this morning.
And
She
then
came from
all of
that
them will be
cruise
talking
and
bad
made it
about it
about
later
that.
on.
Now
Well,
people are talking about that and not like how much fun they had on the cruise. Like, it's
Right.
Oh
ridiculous
no,
what
we
she's
putting
doing.
both of it in.
Exactly.
We letting them know about the fun.
Well, I'm not.
It's a sneaky dangerous.
I'm not gonna dogpile Little Touch. At the end of the day, Nitra, you know what you did for her. You provided her a platform. You provided her community. You provided her sisterhood. Many times when we have disagreed with her and felt the way, you have stood up for her and defended her. And so at the end of the day, you did the best that you could. Some people you just cannot help. I think you have overextended yourself many times to all of us. And at the end of the day, you have a brand to protect and you have to do what's best for you and the people that want to come out and support you. And so I stand with any decision that you make. And I just hope that you don't allow the negative things to take away from the impact, the positive impact that you have on thousands of people on this platform that don't even come out and say it because they may have said in spaces that have disrespected you, but the people know who you are and the queen that you are. And I want the people to know that on July 7th, those Christmas ball tickets will be available. We will be celebrating the big icon, Miss Nitra, in Dallas, Texas, and it's going to be an amazing time. And nobody's going to take away from that. So you continue to have a blessed day. I'm finna go to work so I can get my coins so I can buy my ticket next week. I love you, Auntie.
I love you, Neffrey. Thank
We
you.
love you, auntie, sister.
Peach.
That's my baby. Yeah, the tickets for the Christmas ball going on sale. I'm not gonna stop. And after today, I'm going to pray like I do with everything else and ask God to help me maneuver through it. But some things you have to speak out on. This is a SA possible situation. And I didn't say it happened. I never said that she was about to take somebody to a room and none of that stuff ever happened. So
never
I'm
said
just
that.
protecting my brand. Once I get through protecting my brand and I'm satisfied protecting it, because I see a lot of people trying to speak for me, but nobody even heard it other than the guy that she's praising and myself and the man that said it. She said she didn't hear it. That's what
Did you hear her say earlier, sister, that she reached out to him when she got almost home and told him where her location was, and he asked her where? Yeah, she said all that. She called him since coming back, and she was saying that if she wanted to do anything, she could have did it then because she had his number and all that. But they supposed to be meeting up next week.
That's her.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
Very
she's grown, and everybody can do
intelligent.
what they want to do.
People think
But
she's
what's
not emotionally
bothersome,
intelligent, but she is.
I love you too.
but what's really bothersome about the situation is that before the cruise, everyone was saying FOE's not going to protect her. She's not going to be protected. And then soon as
That's
she
right.
was protected, now it's you this, y'all wrong. She's grown,
that
talking to
is
her like a
correct.
little girl. That is what's really crazy when when us as FOE show that we care about a person. It's like a thing of you excuse my French, you damn if you do or you damn if you don't.
Oh,
And
this
that's
is
what's
actually a big
really
deal,
crazy.
like what she's doing.
That is correct. And I'm like, big girl, nobody saw what I saw. Nobody witnessed or experienced what I experienced in the room with her. Her actions, how she is, the way she does not hear nothing that you say to her. You can tell her over and over again, man, chill out, calm down. It's not that serious. Hey, I don't want to talk about that. Hey, I don't want to do that. You can say that over and over again. It don't matter. It's about her and her alone. You have no feelings. You have no thought process. You can't do that around her in any way. So her anger towards me is simply because I set a boundary, and that boundary was, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm done.
And the
I am
thing of it
done.
was T Money, because we talk. It wasn't that you wasn't talking to her anymore, because we all stated we're not gonna sit up and talk about stuff that happened on TikTok. We're not
Yes.
gonna discuss things that has happened. We come on here to have fun, not worry about that stuff. So every time she tried to bring up a hash up stuff that had happened, everybody didn't want to hear it, and they shut it down. They got up and they walked away. So she felt like didn't nobody want to talk to her. It's not that nobody wants to discuss other people or talk about other folk. I mean, people want there to do that.
Yeah.
He had to come back from the trip and monopolize the whole after party of the trip, like where everyone's supposed to be talking about how awesome the trip was and how great everybody looked and all the good things. Like she's monopolizing this whole time, and with what she's doing it with, like Miss Nitra did something good to try and help her, and she's
And that's the
turning
thing
into
too.
this.
You're
Like
right,
I'm like
Katie.
I'm like pissed about it. Like her trying
You're
to
right,
get these
because it's like
numbers.
1,000 people in her room right now. Those
Exactly.
people aren't true supporters. They just
Well,
need
how she
enough
told
mess.
everybody how she was cussing and acting in the hallways and how the people had to come and disrupt Duffy and them moments and asking questions about who is this. We know she with y'all group. We seen her with y'all. Because, I mean, we could have been banned or put
But
off
can I
because of
say
her
something?
actions.
Can I say something? Good morning, everybody. Miss Nitra, you
morning,
look
sweetie.
fabulous. I love you guys. But isn't this what we do? Don't we protect our sisters when we're out and about?
I thought so.
Yeah.
This is nothing new.
Yeah.
I've had to
And that's
protect.
why it's crazy
I've
that
had
Baby,
protection.
if it had been my
You
sister,
Anitra did what she was supposed to do.
Girlfriends always
Yeah.
had the rule: you go with somebody, you leave with somebody.
Yes.
You know,
This
like
is nothing new.
not gonna
This is
leave you,
nothing
you're not gonna
new.
leave
a
them.
bloody
And
sister.
I can
Thank y'all for
guarantee
the
you,
gifts.
I can almost guarantee you, Nitra will protect another sister, even though she may say that she won't. But this is something that we do. It is just something that's in us. We can't help that.
It's human
As far
nature.
as, wait a minute. I'm not finished. I just want to say one more thing. As far as Miss LT, I don't like to call her that because you put that label on someone, and that's not who she is. As far as she is concerned, grace is to be given. Grace is to be given. Grace is to be given, regardless. Regardless. Now we can't do it until it's in our time. Until
I didn't treat her like
until we feel like that. But again, that is still your sister. She's still
I've been giving her
FOE.
so much grace.
And you're gonna still give her grace. You're gonna still give her grace.
Oh, no,
You're
no.
gonna still give, but in your time.
Hold on.
No, I'm
in
not,
your
I'm
time.
not Christ.
Hold
I'm
on.
not Christ.
Let me say something about me and who I am. Her grace is over. Okay, hold on. Because I don't want nobody to misunderstand me. I'm done. Grace has been given. I'm not God. So when we start saying we're giving grace, who are we? What I have done is given patience. I can't give her grace. Forgive me, Lord, because you the only man can give grace. I have given her patience. That part.
When I speak of grace,
Hold on.
when I
sweet
speak of
tea.
grace,
I'm done pacifying that spirit.
Period.
It's a spirit within, and I don't have to continue to babysit that behavior. I am done. My patience I run out with Little Touch. So whoever want to have a platform for her to go to, it's now your duty to give that patience. I've done it for 3 years. 3 years. I'm done.
I understand that. I'm not talking
Turned up a notch. That's a different one.
Miss Nitra, let me explain myself. When I speak of grace, I'm not speaking of her coming to your platform or her going to another cruise. I'm not speaking of that. Okay? I'm just speaking of the grace of you move on, you forgive, and you move on. That's the grace that I'm speaking of. That's it. Because you give someone grace does not mean that you have to have them in your life or they have to be a part of your everyday or even the FOE up in the screen. None of that. I'm not judging either because I don't know what's in that woman's head and I don't know I wasn't there. Right. But I do know that as a woman, if I was out with someone, let me give you a little story just really quick. I went out with a couple of girlfriends and we were in VIP. Years ago. And someone bought me a drink. I was wrong. I should have never taken a drink from someone that I didn't know. And I did. And immediately I changed. Immediately I could tell something was wrong with me. My people that I was with didn't pay me any attention. Didn't pay me any attention.
And in this case, that didn't happen.
Exactly. And I wish they would have. Let me just say that. And I land my plane.
And I'm sorry that happened to you, Sweet C. And this is what I'm saying. That could have been her. And it wasn't, because we did not allow for it. We watched her. And I normalized, and it's always been when we go out, we watch our backs. Like my sisters, my friends, my cousins, we watch one another. That's not cop blocking. That's making sure. But we don't have men walking up saying, "Oh, we gonna F you tonight." Me and my cousins would have told a man apart like that. Like we would have jumped on his ass. I'm just telling you the truth. So for me to be in this situation now, like I've done something wrong, it's just how the world is turning and changing to so much right is wrong now. Wrong is right now. It's pathetic. It's embarrassing, and I can't believe it.
And you know what? I can't believe that Sexy Lexi was still my banana rum cake. 'Cause
Hey,
I ain't
Auntie,
got
good
shit.
morning.
Good morning.
Y'all, how y'all
You
doing,
look
Miss
beautiful.
Good
How you
morning.
doing, Miss
How you doing, Miss
Can
B? Can I go ahead and can I talk
Well,
real
she was
quickly?
up here
go
first,
ahead?
right? Let her.
Oh, I
Go
thought
ahead.
she just came up here. Okay, let me mute.
She was up here.
Dex actually wanted to speak first, then Quay, then this Miss V.
I wait. Go ahead, baby.
Okay. Well, I was trying to let the people that's been sitting up here say something. Like Rose ain't said nothing. She was supposed to do a commercial, but however, y'all do it.
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Say something.
Somebody ain't gonna speak. I'm gonna say this, Miss Mitra. I know you. I saw you on your trip and everything, and I know you enjoyed yourself. But I'm gonna say this here because a lot of people are saying this. But when Miss Lil Touch was over there on her page with Bree the other day, I heard her say that she appreciated what you done for her. She was saying that she didn't understand why you came and got her until you told her that the men was surrounding her. She said she didn't notice that, but she never said she didn't appreciate what you did for her. This was she kept specifying yesterday that she appreciated what you done for her.
Her actions
Now
are
I
speaking
heard her.
differently.
Well, I was over there on the page when she was talking to Braid, and this is what she said. She kept specifying that she appreciated what you done because she didn't know what was going on. She said she didn't notice the men that were surrounding her until you told her. Now, this is what I heard her say out of her mouth. Now, with other
She a
people,
liar, Miss V. Now hold on, cause
ma'am,
what even Diamond this morning, she said she's wrong. I haven't appreciated.
she's saying you was wrong.
She says she's wrong. To me, appreciation just look different. Her
Yeah,
mouth might be saying a man can say he love you and pop you upside your head.
that's true.
Real love. So her saying that she appreciated what I done, it's not matching up with her actions on this internet. So I don't know.
Okay. Okay, well, I had, like I said, that was the first day when she was talking about it with Bread King, and I haven't been on the app to see what was going on because I'm on vacation too. I'm here in Miami right now, so I've been popping on and on, but I saw y'all and y'all looked beautiful, and I must say, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. But sometimes, Miss Nitra, I be trying to do the same thing and trying to save everybody, and my son keeps saying, Mom, you can't save the world. And sometimes you just have to make that circle small, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing I always learned, a peace of mind is everything. You know what I mean? And when you ain't getting that peace, you have to let them people go. I'm sorry, a plane going by. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, okay.
She said I was wrong today.
That's crazy. Well, maybe she just confused herself because she kept saying that. Because she kept on, she said, I'm going to make sure I tell y'all, I appreciated what she did. I appreciated what she did. Now, if she's saying something different today, I don't know. But her main thing was about whoever her roommate was. That was her main thing, what she was really popping off about. And I don't know who her roommate was, but she was saying her son paid for the room and she only paid a little bit. That's what she was fussing about that day. But she kept saying she appreciated you. I ain't the one to gospel, but y'all ain't heard it from me.
Yeah, but her actions is showing
but
something totally different. Her actions is
but
not
that's
showing a woman of appreciation because if so, she would
oh
come on the panel and she would stand up and she would be like, you know what, the situation was a little messy. You know, I don't know what she would say, but this right here, what she's doing, this world tour, this having a room
so
over 1,000, that's not showing appreciation.
oh
Period.
that's what she doing. But that particular day, she had about 500 in there that day, and that was the first day when y'all first came back when Breed, and that's when I first saw the situation that was going on. But like I said, I haven't been on. But the first day, she was saying she was appreciated and she loved y'all and all this. But hey, people, they say shit to be saying it. So actions speak louder than words.
Here's how I look at it. And then, niece, come on, Quay. Numbers don't make you pop. Lord forgive me, because I don't want.
That's true.
Numbers don't mean nothing. Like you can have 1 million followers and not get nothing from the internet if your content ain't popping.
That's true.
Numbers don't mean that you are popping on the internet. People just knows it. So when somebody's looking at those numbers like, oh, she got 1,000 people, that I know, I done felt that feeling 3 times. Like 3,000. Like I cooked and had them numbers. Like that shit don't matter because them numbers leave when I stop cooking. So people just come for what they're attracted to. But go ahead, Quay. In the subway. Thank you to the subscribers. Go ahead, Quay.
Hey y'all. Y'all know I'm a moderator, so
Thank you, Kendra.
Y'all tap that screen. Go ahead and join the wave. If you haven't had a sub already, go ahead and get you one. I just came up here to say, y'all know Lil Touch, that's my girl. But I'm not gonna be with her when she not right. And the way that she made me uncomfortable on the trip was fucking mind-boggling. Every time I seen her, I bullshit, I turned around, I walked off. It was just, it's kind of like had I would have brought one of my kids. And so for her to say that somebody is treating her like a child, however her actions are displaying childlike behavior, is crazy to me as well. Now, like I said, I have always been a Lil Touch advocate, but I've never touched soil with Lil Touch. I've never got to it. Outside of the birthday party, which I wasn't, we wasn't really intertwined. We all had our own things going on at the birthday party. But Lil Touch showed her ass on the trip, and that's not even the footage that came back to the internet from what I seen. You know what I'm saying? It was just my own personal experience that I had with Lil Touch and just the discomfort that she made people. And if she would just sit back and chill and not try to talk, because when we touch grass, when we go on these trips, we trying to have a good time. We're not trying to talk about no bullshit from TikTok. We trying to turn up and have a good time. But that was what she was on. So respectfully, I know if she listening, I don't know. I got all 17 of her messages yesterday. I just can't engage with that no more. It's throwing my energy off. I'm a peaceful person. I don't have time for that. I can't put on my cape for her no more any longer. It's too much. And
so hopefully I never ever go get my lives. But I'm trying to see, because so much happened. I don't know if Money still had my phone at the end of when I walked up to her. I don't know if I had it because I was on the dance floor and I came off the dance floor to go up to her. So my approach, it might have been off. Like, I'm not going to say my approach wasn't off and that she didn't feel like a kid, because I never ever want to take anybody's feelings from them. I'm not that type of person. So I cannot say what I made her feel like. I can only say, thank y'all for the gift of love. I can only state what my approach was. It was necessary. So this is what I don't understand, and somebody help me understand this part. Lord, forgive me. But how is it that my words made you feel like a little kid, but you said you didn't even hear the nigga that said, how did you hear me, but you didn't hear a man say, we finna fuck you? Like, somebody make this make sense to me. You didn't hear a man in your ear saying, we finna F you, but my words hurt you?
Selective hearing.
Sense.
Yeah, it's selective. It's selective.
You want to hear.
You heard me, but you didn't hear that nigga disrespect you.
You hear what you want to hear.
That shit,
She heard both of y'all.
man. Come on.
At that
I feel
point,
like-
she
I
had
feel
to
like
make
she
a
the type-
decision. At
the
that
type of-
point, she had to make a